Okay, so all I've done to it since the last video is I've put in new plugs and I put in new wiper blades on it, and I think that is it. Yes, new plugs and wiper blades. So if we come over here back to the bench, we can see all 8 old plugs and the new plug boxes. Some of these weren't actually really all that bad, but when I pulled them out, I checked the gaps on them, and some of them were actually pretty small for what they were supposed to be. So, you know, I got all 8 plugs. I'm going to replace them anyway. Some of those, if I absolutely had to, I could probably reuse them, but I'm not going to. Here's the old air filter. After I put that on, or after I put the new one on, I noticed an immediate noticeable difference as far as acceleration and stuff goes. It's getting a lot more air. So I'm going to start it up for the very first time after swapping the plugs, and we'll see how it sounds, if it still has any misses or anything else like that. So here we go. Tailpipe has a lot of holes in it. Another thing I'm going to have to get under there and weld. But, so sounds good. Let's take this thing around the block and see how it does. So, put it in reverse. Check all my mirrors, make sure nothing's behind me, like that car. Put it back into drive. By the way, my speedometer is way off. I don't know if it's the wrong size cable or what's going on with that, but turn signal. After this truck passes, we're clear over there. Shift up. Yeah, see, I'm not even going 50 yet, and it already says it's at 75. So that's way off. But swapping out the plugs did help. I can already notice that it's actually got a little bit more power and it's not chugging as hard, and all in all it should be a halfway decent work truck. I haven't tried my cruise control yet. I don't even know if that works. So I'll have to try that when I have both hands free. And then I usually just go around this dirt path all the way around. So another thing I have to fix, or rather replace, on this truck is it only has front brakes right now. On the master cylinder, where the rear brake line would come out and go all the way back, it's just been plugged with a stud, and there's absolutely no lines at all that go back there. So right now I'm just working with front brakes. changed, I didn't do anything to them. I changed out some of the fluid and bled out the lines a little bit, so there's not so much compressible fluid and air and stuff in them. And they seem to work pretty well. Not too shabby for a $500 truck. So we're gonna stop here at the end of this dirt road where there's absolutely no houses or cars or anything around to disturb. Nobody following me. And then we're actually just gonna rev the engine and hold it and see where we get to before it sputters out. So, as you can see, I'm kind of grinding to a halt with the brakes. The smoke blowing by. Put it in park and so we get about 5100 RPM before it starts chugging out, and that's way more than plenty. So I think this thing shifts around 4,000 RPM, so, and it's automatic, so I don't have to worry about it anyway. But that's that. Let's see, horn works. Oh, I gotta turn this heat off. The heat was on, and now I'm kind of sweating in here. The radio doesn't work though. I mean, the backlight comes on for the head unit, but no matter what you push, it's just a blank backlight. So that's gonna be something I'm probably gonna have to replace. Tranny fluid is probably going next. It's shifting a little hard. So, I mean, I checked the fluid and it does look pretty new. It's still pretty clear. It's not dirty or anything, but you know, for me, whenever I get a different vehicle or a new vehicle, even a used vehicle, whatever, I change out all the fluids and all that stuff anyway, because it doesn't really matter how well they said they took care of it. You weren't there to watch them do it, so there's no way to actually verify that. And it's always better just to change it out, get it done, and know it's good, instead of having it possibly break down later and then having to deal with it. Coming upon this massive rig here. It's blocking most of the road. I hope I don't have to sit behind this for a while. I hope it's turning off. That I can keep going. I think I'm going to stop it here because, you know, all I'm doing is driving home now, and I'm probably going to want both hands to drive, so not too bad for a $500 truck. A little bit of work makes it a great, decent, you know, reliable vehicle.